Hello, good morning. I'm Müller Zantop from CEO Positions.
And my name is Pekka Viljak and I'm from Tietoenator, and everybody outside Finland knows me as a bulldozer. So I'm the bulldozer at tietoenator.com.
You have been in Finland for 5 days in 2006 only, and traveling across Europe. What exactly did you do?
Well, the thing is that the consumer-driven IT and our message, what we have been doing up in the north, is really something which is requested all over the Europe. So I made 285 presentation and seminar speeches around Europe and Asia and US. So discussing with our big customers, talking about what the consumer-driven IT really means. What does it mean? We are very practical up in the north.
Would you explain to us what Tietoenator is doing in the telecommunications business?
We have 17,000 people. We are IT service company, but extremely industry focused. And our biggest industry is telecom. We have 6,000 people, dedicated people, which are for only focusing on telecom. So we are the trusted advisory partner for manufacturers like Nokia, Siemens, Nokia, Ericsson, and so forth.
And when you are being asked to look into the future, I'm sure you would say something about a more consumer-driven approach to telecom services. Yeah. Since you are at the core of this development, what do you mean? What are you developing in terms of R&D?
Yeah. First of all, Gartner, the biggest analyst company, started to use this digital immigrant, digital native story, which is telling everything about the consumer-driven IT. And we were kind of working very closely with Gartner while inventing it. It's a very simple thing. You, as a consumer, you are changing your behavior. You have changed your behavior and you will change behavior within coming 3 years.
Gartner also says that consumers are demanding new types of services. Correct. That they don't accept simply what is being presented. Correct. To them.
That's absolutely true. It's not. I think I can tell you a long story and a long and short version about it. But '98, it was a very strong debate whether self-service is service at all. It was said that self-service is always bad service, which is not true actually. So now, if you think 9 years or 10 years after, the self-service is the primary way of service, and it is perceived as a #1 service. And I can say that, for example, the success of Deutsche Telekom or any teleoperator is based on whether they can be superiors in service, how they can deliver those services based on digital ways. It's a big thing.
So my last question to you is in how the German market differs from the other 26 countries you're visiting.
Well, first of all, I have been in this business now 21 years, so quite a long time. I started my own company when I was 13, and it has been a long journey. But specifically about the Germans, I must say that 7 years ago, when I was invited by a big telecom organization to talk about what we have been doing in a service design or process automation in banking, and I made my presentation and we told our story, we were almost kicked out. Because they said that Germans are not willing to behave like this. Germans are not willing to change their behavior. But now it's June 2007 and there is no doubts about it. Germans have changed their behavior, and within the coming 2, 3, 4 years, the change will be fundamental. Now the question is whether companies are brave enough, fast enough, agile enough to change the way they work. And I think that that's all about the future competitiveness of any telecom organization.
Yeah, so we hope that the right people listen to what we've just talked about.
I think that they do, absolutely.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.